Hello learners, as a part of familiarization tour session 2. In this session, we will study and learn about the techniques of managing the farm tour, understand the various factors in the success of farm tours. Also, we will understand and learn how to manage a successful farm tour. Now, in the previous session, we have already studied a farm tour is a part of the familiarization exercise. It is intended to familiarize the attendees with the host destination. Farm tours are generally made up of 6 to 12 people who visit a particular destination. During this tour activity, the attendees visit the destination and stay at selected places and are also engaged in some tourism activity. There is a customary exchange of contact information with the intention to promote future business, and these tours are conducted by various organizations who are involved in promoting the destination at a specific place. Some of the better planned farm tours hosts do some screening so that the attendees that they are involved in this exercise have the right amount of influence in relevant sectors. Destinations look for buyers who are decision makers in the area of tourism. Travel agents, which are a source of potentially large number of tourists for the destination countries, are involved in this exercise. Some of the better planned farm tours also schedule business meetings for the attendees and the host organization to start their business relationship. Many times the visit ends up with serious businesses and a promise to promote regional collaboration and networking through social media. These activities are designed primarily to increase the success of a farm tour. So in short, the host destination attempt to ensure that the activities and the expenses that they incur on a farm tour are well managed and help them to develop their business. There are a number of activities that are organized to generate interest in the farm tour, and to make a farm tour successful, we need to first of all plan it and manage it in a well way. Now, managing farm tour, it's a one-time opportunity for the host country to impress the tour attendees. We must well plan it, otherwise we know that the word of mouth communication, if not well managed, can create problems for the host country. So we must make all the efforts to ensure that the farm tour is impressive and the attendees are confident about the host country and the various solutions they offer as far as tourism is concerned. We cannot just decide the itinerary and the planning of the farm tour in one go. We need to invite consultation and participation from the host country stakeholders. We have understood that in farm tour is one of the wonderful and exciting ways of tourism marketing, and we use various marketing strategies to promote. We can have a farm tour for hosting a successful event to increase sales and increase businesses at the destination. The first-hand experience helps the participating tourism professionals such as travel writers, group tour operators, group tour leaders and tourism partners to understand the challenges at the destination. This first-hand experience educate them and make them excited to promote the business. It helps them to easily sell the destination to their own loyal customers. During a FAM tour, we engage tourism stakeholders such as restaurants and hotel service providers. They also get a chance to meet the FAM participants. We can have different types of FAM tours for your destination, whereas the larger FAM tours require collaboration with tourism promotion agencies across multiple countries, whereas a small tour can be related to one country or a small destination. Regardless of the scope and the size of the FAM tour, these are the tips that we need to take into consideration. First and foremost, educate everyone who is involved. How are they going to benefit from this FAM tour? This goes both for the stakeholders and the FAM participants. Stakeholders need to understand that this is a marketing opportunity. They must agree to offer their services and products complimentary as well as on discounted prices. They should understand that this is a fantastic market opportunity to showcase their business. Second, the FAM tour participants should also involve that they get an insight or a sample of products and services during this activity. They cannot spend a lot of time at one location because the tours are designed for focus to exposure to multiple destinations, but of course they must take part in every opportunity that is offered. The third important key for a successful FAM tour is communication. FAM tours typically have a very tight schedule. Good communication and coordination ensures a successful tour for everyone. Both stakeholders and participants should be well versed how much time they have to spend at each location and the logistical aspects associated with it. All stakeholders should provide their complete details and adhere to the various rules that are framed by the organizing committee. The FAM organizers also need to notify each stakeholders and the groups the various aspects related to the operation before the start of the FAM tour and provide them various contact information. In case of differences in language and cross-cultural issues, a special information should also be shared with them so that they maintain their interest in participating on the FAM trip. Moreover, if you are an organizer, you must treat your FAM guests as VIPs. Participants should be also treated well. They should feel confident that they will be able to enhance their experience and attract customers. It's a relationship building exercise which requires mutual trust, understanding and confidence between the buyers and the sellers. And also we must give our FAM attendees an experience which helps them to create a positive word of mouth publicity for your area. So friends, along with visiting the destination, fun during FAM tour is also one of the important activity that we must focus on because it's a professional selling situation. We must sell it in a positive way, and every destination is sellable due to its unique attributes. People enjoy more if there are fun activities, games, and the stress level is low. We should plan an enjoyable experience to make our FAM tour successful. So in designing a FAM tour, these points are very, very important, and how to manage and the factors that are related for the success for both the host and the guest during the FAM tour. First and foremost is that both the destination host and the FAM tour attendees must understand and agree with the objectives of the tour to create an event that will develop a relationship or enhance an existing relationship. Most FAM tours are designed to create business for the destination, and the participating organizations are given a first-hand exposure to the various cultural attributes and special interest tourism activities with the hope of generating future business. So it is important to note that without this relationship factor, the farm tour is not successful, we must generate business transactions. Many times the farm tour operators complain that after spending money to host a farm tour, they received little initiative, or there was absolutely not much of the outcome. The reason is that unless and until we build relationships and develop linkages which are related with the professional excellence, then only the objective of the farm tour can be met. Many times the results of farm tour are not directly visible because the attending partners are busy sending tourists to destinations they have a relationship and probably some business agreement. However, with the help of the farm tours, the attendees start building a foundation and a long-term fruitful relationship as far as business is concerned. Another important area that we have discussed is that communication is very important among the parties. This communication should be such that feedback is shared, trust is developed, and barriers are broken down. This sort of relationship grows with the various business service providers and help in developing various new forms of tourism such as medical tourism. In medical tourism also, farm tours are coming up in a big way. Farm tours generally help in clearing the confusion or the problems related with the host. Now, the host in many cases, in the case of a farm tour, can be government agencies. They should be clear and transparent. The relationship between the host and the participating organization should be well formulated. There should be optimum arrangements that benefit all the parties concerned. The host should involve various local service providers who have an experience of the industry and who can help in achieving better results from the buyers. Another important aspect is to identify the tour attendees. The host need to figure out whom to invite to the farm tour. The objective of a farm tour is to create an event that will trigger a relationship and will enhance an existing relationship at the destination. So, selection of the attendee is primarily the choice of the host, and it is essential that the attendee should be people who represent organizations that have a considerable influence. The attendees should also be people who represent a specific interest group and have a long market standing as far as the destinations are concerned. The relationship between the two parties for a farm tour can be successful only when both the parties mutually benefit from each other. In the conduct of a farm tour, we must assign a facilitator and create a good schedule. The host must identify with the objectives, prepare a schedule, and allocate facilitators. Now, who is a facilitator? A facilitator is a person who will actually implement this farm tour. This person should be fluent in visitors' language, and also in case of participants from different nationalities, we must have an interpreter. The facilitator should be widely available and should be good in interpersonal dynamics. This person should understand the dynamics of the business and must be a good marketer to sell the destination. Farm tour attendees will have many questions, and a lack of answer can make a tour ineffective. Therefore, a good interpreter, a facilitator, an effective farm tour schedule is one of the most important aspects related to identification of opportunities, discussions, and some sort of a social activity with which the entire tour is associated with it. The length of the farm tour depends on a number of factors. For example, It depends on the number of attractions at the destination, the cost of accommodation, because lodging is central to farm tour and it should be of a good class. Third, the travel time between the host destination and the attractions to be visited should be such that we are able to save time. Second, we can also give them an exposure of the type of rooms that are available and the various facilities for the tourist. The cuisine should be of international flavor. The attendees will be conducting the business with their countries while visiting, so we need to give them some flexibility. There can be differences in time zones, so they should be able to access the various internet and the services related to technology round the clock. The destination countries should focus on world-class facilities for the attendees at the lowest price. It's a marketing strategy to advertise the attraction and its cultural features. Therefore, it should be well planned and well designed. We all know that one of the popular and effective form of marketing is word of mouth. There is no better way to encourage repeat visit for tourism purpose than to make sure that the visitor speaks positively about the destination and the countries. Therefore, to plan efficient and effective business, we must schedule the meetings in such a way that they are productive, they create motivation and help in exchanging information and developing a business relationship. So, with all these attributes in mind, the destination country and its planners must plan these trips very often for different set of groups. A specific time should be dedicated towards business activities. Planning is one of the key ingredients. Participation should be such that each and every attendee is given enough time to involve themselves in the activities and to be part of the overall exercise in an efficient way. Clear instructions about the various business activities that are going to take place should be shared with them, and what is their role, they need to be informed. The smooth business discussion can be further facilitated by appointing another facilitator who can give recommendations. This business facilitator may not be the same as the one who facilitates the entire tour at the destination. We can have a separate person who should be trained, who knows well about the attendees' business, their titles and responsibilities, the objective of the farm tour and the objectives of the host country. So we can go ahead with business discussions in a dynamic environment for marketing the destination. Once the tour is over, the follow-up is essential for the success of any farm tour. Follow-up is the ultimate responsibility of the host. They are the ones who are supposed to take care of the financial aspects and the returns of the farm tour, because they have invested the most in terms of manpower as well as marketing of their destination. So the meetings that are held and the activities that are carried out during the farm tour must be further managed through follow-up and regular and periodic exercises. Now let me give you examples of few farm tours organized in India. The Maharashtra Travel and Tour Operators Association was invited in Srinagar and Gulmarg for a 3-day familiarization trip to Kashmir to promote Kashmir among the travelers. The delegation was mesmerized by the valley beauty and hospitality and expressed their desire to send a good number of travelers to Srinagar for holiday. The chairman of the Association of Domestic Tour Operators of India, the Maharashtra chapter, after visiting Kashmir, made a statement that the place is so beautiful and it needs to be promoted by travel agents in different parts of Western India. The chairman also sent a circular to various travel agents to promote Kashmir and highlighted the hospitality and of the people of Kashmir for the tour members. Kashmir has come up in a big way as a market for the tour operators who want to sell it throughout the year. The local people were hospitable and there are very positive memories of the trip. So these observations actually help and create confidence among the various tour operators of Maharashtra to promote tourists. On the other hand, the director of tourism in the Kashmir Valley, they have also welcomed the visit of the travel agents from Maharashtra. There was a lot of interaction between the Kashmir tour operators and the attendees of the FAM tour from Maharashtra. The delegation was taken to Pahalgam, then they visited Srinagar. They also had a boat ride in Dal Lake. They also had an interaction and conferences with the Travel and Hotel and Houseboat Association representatives. So all this gave them an exposure about the various cultural attributes of Kashmir. The tour operators who visited Gulmarg also enjoyed the natural beauty and they had an interaction with the hoteliers at a golf club. So various forms of tourism were promoted: nature-based tourism, golf tourism, adventure tourism, and how to promote Kashmir as a destination throughout the year. This FAM tour was a part of Kashmir tourism policy to promote the destination through promotional campaigns, to highlight its beauty, to give the local travel agents, hoteliers and houseboat owners an opportunity to network with the travel agents of different parts of the country and help them to promote their organization. So these help the destination service providers more visibility. After returning back to Maharashtra, the representatives and the attendees of the FAM tour also wrote an article about their experiences, which was widely appreciated. So now let me discuss with you the checklist. If you are an organizer, first and foremost, you need to plan a detailed itinerary. Remember what your guests want to experience and why. Second, please consider the time and the length of the event and stick to that. So that is very, very important in organization. Third, the itinerary should include activities and experiences that people really enjoy. It should have a true representation of the available services. Fourth, we need to also understand the number of people who will attend, the reason for their attending, their profile and their quality is more important than the number. We must create and distribute an order of event itinerary prior to the event so that people are well aware about it. Each attendee has their own set of experiences, and if they are involved in adventure activities, we should give them complete background about the various activities. We must create a guest list for distribution and also ensure that we have enough staff on the duty who is well briefed about the FAM tour. We must create promotional material that leaves a positive and lasting impression. Now, certain don'ts, for example, certain precautions we have to take into consideration for managing the FAM tour. First, you need to invite all local representatives. Don't leave important dignitaries at your destination. Second, expect that the guests know nothing about the venue. Therefore, you need to cover in detail the various facilities related to offer and locations. Also give guests complete information prior to their visit in terms of the directions, where to go, arrival and dress code. Also, don't miss an opportunity in terms of coordinating FAM tours with the local service providers. The local stakeholders should also be given some training and exposure to how to deal with the guest and understand their requirements and concerns. Don't forget to follow up after the event. It is important for you to see that the FAM tour end results are productive, because it's based on your hard work in planning. You must make sure that you contact each and every guest following the event and help them to generate business. After understanding the do's and don'ts, let us now study the timeline for the organization of FAM tours. At least 6 to 9 months before planning the tour, you must arrange the tour around a local area. You must personally prepare the itinerary, circulate, revise the itinerary to promote the destination, focus on quality experience, and also come up with your budgetary plans so that the attendees feel excited to be part of the overall activity. The itinerary should involve a gala dinner, nice accommodation, and various activities. Also, work with the local tourism board and association, send them mails, send them information so that they can help you to plan the trip. And once a draft itinerary is available, then you should have enough time to promote this FAM tour through your social media and marketing promotional tools. After that, prior to managing the tour, 1 month prior to the tour, you need to take into consideration various factors such as accommodation, lodging, and the facilities for the smooth conduct of the tour. So learners, in these 2 sessions of FAM tour, we have learned that a FAM tour is a trip designed to help the travel writers and influencers so that they become familiar with the destination. We need to highlight the best that the destination has to offer with a low cost. We promote experiences, we develop influencers, and we promote the attractions at the destination. These influencers play a very vital role in developing long-term relationship. They write about the host country, its cultural features, its unique tourism products, and get a first-hand knowledge and experience of the various services. This is a valuable selling experience, and that's why these trips are heavily discounted by travel suppliers. I hope in these 2 sessions of FAM tour you have understood the basic concept of FAM tour, the role of the host country in organizing the FAM tour, its advantages, the importance of various attendees, and the tips for efficient organization of FAM tour. These kind of activities add value to your agency. The travel agents get authoritative knowledge. It increases their brand visibility. They are able to understand the changing tourism trends and expectations and develop relations with the suppliers of the destination. This is one of the marketing strategies to promote specific events, trade fairs, attractions, and special interest tourism. Thank you.